What's up, everybody? It's BClyde7 checking in. Thanks for checking out the video. And if you're not already subscribed to the BClyde7 channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because I drop videos very regularly. But today, what I want to talk about is the difference of acquiring assets versus merely just working. So hopefully, I hope that this video really helps you out. Hope that it kind of sheds some light on maybe even a situation that you may be in, and maybe even also kind of give you some ideas on something you can even kind of inspire to, or even just kind of start executing. But yeah, so the video again, I was going to talk about assets versus working a 9 to 5 or even a part-time job. Now, first and foremost, the wealthy, they don't necessarily just work for a living, at least not in the traditional sense. They acquire assets, and I want to talk about at least 4 assets that the wealthy acquire, and then after that we'll kind of talk about again just working, whether it's working a 9 to 5 or even working a part-time job for that to be your primary source of income. But asset number 1, we're going to talk about stocks. As you all know, I'm definitely really big on stocks. Basically stocks is you download a brokerage app, whether it be Robinhood, Fidelity, Webull, M1 Finance, a number of different things. But basically, you download the brokerage account, and then you can start investing in stocks. Now, the stock market, basically big companies, when they take their company public, they allow for individuals to invest in their company. So, you invest a certain amount of money, you acquire a certain amount of shares. And as those stocks go up, as the companies make money, you will get paid out either through the capital gains, so that'd be the stock prices going up, or even through dividends. And dividends are, certain companies, they as a sort of reward, like they reward their shareholders for holding their companies. Companies that are, that we all know and love, that are public and that you can invest in, you can buy shares in, are like Google, Amazon, Tesla, Disney, a number of different companies. And then companies that pay dividends would be like Realty Income, Johnson and Johnson, Nike, Starbucks. Those are companies that pay dividends. But basically, again, like the wealthy, they acquire as many stocks as they can. And especially, when you invest in really good, stable companies, you will, again, just reap the benefits as they see their money goes up. So yeah, the wealthy, they definitely invest in the stock market. Unfortunately, a lot of individuals are scared of the stock market. I want to say like the biggest thing that I get, when I talk to individuals about investing in the stock market is, well, what if I lose all of my money? Like, or, when should I sell? Honestly, if you invest in a good company, you should never sell. I mean, Apple's not going to go anywhere. Microsoft isn't going anywhere. Johnson and Johnson isn't going anywhere. Coca-Cola. So, you invest in them with the, with the intent on just leaving your money in there for as long as those companies are going to keep doing well, and that they are going to keep doing well. So it's not necessarily like you're going to just lose your money the moment you put your money in there. In fact, by not putting your money in the stock market, not letting it work for you and just letting it sit in your bank account or checking account, it's losing its value. Thanks a lot, inflation. So, if you are afraid of investing in the stock market, don't run from it, jump in, head on, as far as, do some research, try to look for some, even financial advisors or so, if you do want some professionals. But, there's plenty of information out there. There's books, there's articles, there's things online, YouTube, Google. You can definitely do the research on investing in the stock market. But stocks are definitely an asset that the wealthy acquire in order to grow their wealth. So I definitely strongly urge you to invest in the stock market. So that's one asset. The next asset is going to be a business. Now, I'm not saying that you have to start like the next, Nike or Apple, the next Amazon or Google or so, but you can definitely start, small and just work your way up. So definitely want to look into like like a business, if you do, maybe something online, maybe you can, sell some things online, buy some things wholesale, maybe candies or so, You can buy those and then you just sell them for a markup, and then that's how you make your profit. Businesses such as, again, kind of online e-commerce retail stuff, or even vending machines. You can grab a location, start up a vending machine, throw some snacks in there, and again, just kind of upcharge a little bit on the products in there, and that's how you can make some profits. Just basically any type of business. That's the beauty of the world that we live in now. Again, it can be something online, it can be something within your community, even something like a trash service or so. Say, like if you happen to live within a building or so and you notice people don't necessarily like to take their trash down to the dumpsters or so, you can even start that, put up some flyers or so, let people know, hey, I can gather up your trash or so, for a monthly fee, and you can dispose of that for them. Like, you never know. Uh, but by definitely not starting some type of business, again, you can't just rely on one stream of income or so. Like, you want to be creative. Again, like, we're living in the tech age. We're living in the age where, you never know what you can do. You got social media out there. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. There are a number of different businesses. You never know. So I would just say, maybe one of these days or some time when you have to yourself and you're all alone, just kind of sit and think, okay, like, what kind of skill do I have that I can probably translate into bringing in some income. The next asset, I want to say, the wealthy acquire, definitely real estate. Real estate is definitely a big thing. Real estate will definitely appreciate. We're always going to need somewhere to live. So, if you're renting, that is okay, but just as long as that's not necessarily going to be your long-term thing, at some point you definitely do want to try to, own some type of real estate, because as we can see, the value is going up. And, even if you can't necessarily afford it, I mean, maybe even piece in with some family members. I don't know, whether it be like your parents, with a spouse, with some friends or so, try to get your hands on some type of real estate, because as I mentioned, it will appreciate. You can always house hack. Again, if you were to, purchase something with a number of people, purchase a home with a number of people, again, like some extended family, or even, just something that's multiple bedrooms or so, you can rent out one of the rooms. And then that way you're not solely responsible for taking care of that mortgage. But just, if you can grab some type of real estate, whether it's a, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, or even something small, fixer upper, or even something big, grandiose, you definitely want to get into real estate, because again, as we can see, the real estate market has been booming. And if you purchased a home, even as little as, like last year, 2021, or even 2020, that value has already gone up. So, by not owning any real estate, you definitely missed out on that real estate, as the price of homes have been going up. The next and the last asset I want to talk about is just as far as just like, like your time. Time is an asset. And as far as time, I'm talking about even just like your human capital. You can invest in yourself, learn like a new skill, whether it be a skill on, that can translate into like a license or so. You can get a skill and, a real estate agent, start selling homes, or even invest in yourself.